Welcome to the Press Box. I'm Ryan Thorburn, joined by Steve Mims. We're here at Autzen Stadium, where Oregon has just defeated Arizona State 54-35. That snaps a 5-game losing streak for the Ducks. Obviously, the biggest storyline, Steve, is Justin Herbert continues to impress. 489 yards passing. That ties Bill Musgrave's single-game record at Oregon, set in 1989.
Yeah, and did it in about 50 minutes. You thought with about 10 minutes left there he was going to become the first 500-yard passer for Oregon, but they kind of got it under control and were able to run it. Brooks James had a long touchdown run. Freeman, they didn't need to throw it again. So I guess, when you look, it's only your second start. You don't really want to break records. Last week he tied the touchdown passes with 6. Say he ties the yardage. Give yourself something to aim for in the next, 2-3 years down the road.
I mean, obviously this is a disappointing season for the Ducks. They're not playing to this program standards that they've had over the last 10 years. But it's almost like an NFL team that has one bad year and gets Andrew Luck in the draft. I mean, they've found a quarterback. That's got to be exciting for Duck fans.
Yeah, I think if you're going to go through a year like this, the one thing you want is hope, and the one position you'd want at is that. And how good of a story is it? The kid's from Sheldon High School, grows up a fan, comes in first year when every kid redshirts. You bring in the senior transfer, and he ends up beating him out, gets the job. First start, he throws for 6 touchdowns. Second one, 489 yards. Makes you wonder what's next.
Yeah, they were chanting his name as he walked out of here, which had to be a thrill for a guy who used to sit up there in recent years, former Sheldon star. Steve, the other storyline is the defense, which hadn't had an interception since the Colorado game in the Pac-12 opener. 3 interceptions today, really helped out the offense a lot, made some big plays, and made Arizona State's freshman quarterback, make mistakes that you expect these guys to make.
Yeah, and came at huge times. Apollo gets an interception there in the end of the half when it looks like ASU can just kind of run the clock out. Instead, Oregon gets it in great field position and scores. That was a huge score, and then Tyree kind of sealed it with his one in the return when ASU was going down. Could have gotten back within a score late. Instead, he runs it back down and scores, and looks like kind of a blowout because of the picks from the defense.
The final guy, I really want to talk about before we get out of here is Tony Brooks James. He gets overshadowed by Royce Freeman a lot. He's going to get overshadowed by Herbert with this game, but this kid has quietly kept the offense moving during this transition.
Yeah, he's averaging, I think today it was 9 carries for 120 something. He's averaging more than 10 a carry. Really seeing an explosiveness out of him. Seems like he can kind of get to the side. If he gets through the middle and there's a hole, he's gone. It's been really impressive to see a guy who's kind of waited his turn. Royce, another day today where it didn't seem like the old Royce. He was having kind of a hard time getting going, getting past the line of scrimmage, but I think we're going to see a little bit more from Brooks James. They're not going to go away from Royce Freeman. This program's still going to stick with him, but I do think we're going to see more of Brooks James going forward.
So the Ducks were able to build on the momentum from their near miss at Cal, where they played much better in the second half, put together a nice victory today, and we'll see if they can get something going rolling into USC next week. Thanks for tuning in.